Public support for Canadian immigration declines amid housing affordability concerns. Canada is known for its inclusive immigration policies, which have historically garnered widespread support. However, in recent years, there has been a noticeable decline in public backing for Canadian immigration. This shift in sentiment can be largely attributed to a pressing concern: the affordability of housing. Canada has long been a nation that embraces immigrants and recognizes their contributions to its economy, diversity, and culture. However, housing affordability has become a central issue, influencing public opinions about immigration within the Canadian context. Canada economic growth. Historically, immigrants to Canada have been seen as key contributors to the nation's economic growth. They have filled labor gaps, stimulated entrepreneurship, and paid taxes, all factors considered favorable for the economy. Nevertheless, the current housing affordability crisis has led some Canadians to perceive immigrants as potential competitors in the housing market, potentially having an adverse economic impact. Housing affordability and immigration in Canada. Canada's major cities, particularly Toronto and Vancouver, have experienced substantial increases in housing prices and rents. As a result, many Canadians now see immigrants as a factor contributing to housing shortages and escalating costs, which has in turn diminished their support for immigration. Shifting public opinion. The struggle to secure affordable housing has significantly shaped public attitudes toward immigration. As Canadians find it increasingly challenging to access affordable housing, the notion that immigrants are exacerbating these housing shortages has become more prominent in public discourse, causing a decline in support for immigration. The political response. Canadian politicians and policymakers have been quick to react to these shifting sentiments. Some political parties have adopted stricter immigration policies to align with public opinion, particularly concerning housing affordability. Balancing the nation's need for economic growth, diversity, and inclusivity with the concerns related to housing has become a complex challenge for the Canadian government. Potential solutions for Canadian immigration. To address the falling public support for immigration amid concerns about housing affordability in Canada, the government must consider comprehensive solutions. These may involve increasing the supply of housing, implementing policies prioritizing affordable housing for Canadian citizens, and creating pathways for immigrants to integrate smoothly into Canadian society while also addressing housing issues. In short, the decline in public support for immigration in Canada amid housing affordability concerns underscores the intricate relationship between economic factors, housing shortages, and immigration policy. While it is essential to address the housing crisis and the concerns of the Canadian populace, it is equally crucial to acknowledge the significant contributions that immigrants make to the country. Striking a balance between these competing interests will continue to be a challenge for the Canadian government. Ultimately, the key lies in developing policies that promote inclusivity, economic growth, and housing affordability for all, regardless of their country of origin.